So I was having a conversation with someone, and they basically were telling me about how people that they trusted, how people smashed, their trust in them to smithereens, and how they were let down by close friends and even family members. And these sort of triggered my thought process, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have an impromptu session today, okay, and just have a bit of a chat slash rant. Okay, so I don't know, and this actually applies to me too, and I don't know who's watching this, so hopefully you might be able to learn from this. You see, just because somebody calls you a friend, or just because you call someone a friend, doesn't exactly mean they wish you well. Just because you're friends with someone doesn't mean they want to see you be great. Doesn't mean they want to see you prosper. Doesn't mean they want to see you move up, the ladder of life, a ladder of success, and get right to the top. In fact, what I've realized in my own little time on the face of this planet, this earth, is the bigger your vision, the further up the ladder of success, the more driven you are and stuff, people just tend to throw themselves into the picture and they become threatened by your progress. In fact, you're contemplating a particular level of success. You're not even there yet, right? People already feel threatened. And I also want to add that just because somebody is your dad or somebody is your mom doesn't exactly mean, they're not going to be particularly jealous of your progress, or in fact, put a brick wall in front of you and prevent you from making progress. Just because somebody's your sister, just because somebody's your uncle, your auntie, your best friend from work or college, or your childhood friend and stuff, what you realize is, or let me say, what I personally have realized is, particularly when you hit the rock bottom, particularly when you face very difficult times in life, that's one of the best times for you to really know who is into you, who is not into you. Sometimes, I've said this in some of my videos in the past, that we have a way of attaching, what do I call it now? Sentiments, to things. And you think because somebody's your blood brother, right? Oh, because your blood sister means they wish you well, means they want to see you be great. So you might have just had, you've worked hard to gain a couple of qualifications and managed to just get a reasonable job. You're not where you really want to be yet, but your blood brother might just be jealous. Your blood sister, your progress in the past couple of years might just be getting their blood boiling hot, and then we start to get surprised. I personally believe life is a bitch. Life is crazy. You can only make the best of, life in the best possible way that you find, and particularly with those that are deserving of building those crazy and fantastic memories with. Not everybody wants to see you make it. In fact, I'm of the opinion, and I'm sure some of you watching this would agree with me, that you are your number one fan, and you should be your own number one fan. In fact, I would say this: you might be in a relationship. The fact that you're in a relationship with someone doesn't mean your husband or your wife want to see you win. Some people have insecurities, right? The fact that they see you're starting to earn more money, or you have this idea you're going to go up the ladder of success, they would rather you belong at a certain level so they can feel better within themselves. Does that make sense? And sadly, I've heard cases of people whereby their own parents, their own siblings, their own partners are actually the ones that will make sure they get them sabotaged. Unfortunately, these are the harsh reality in life. You need to understand that sometimes, in fact, one of the best ways to do things is keep those ideas to yourself, keep the vision to yourself, let it materialize, and then people just watch you glow, they watch you succeed. They watch you move up the ladder of life. They watch you move up. They watch you perform well. I don't know who is watching this and where you're watching from. A lady was having a conversation with me, happened to watch my channel. We just basically bouncing off each other, and we're talking, and she's talking about how a best friend that she's trusted, how she was trying to get a business off the ground, and she was hoping to secure deals, right? With some, like, a big company that she wanted to start supplying products to. And she basically told me how this so-called best friend went behind her back, went to say negative stuffs, And the whole thing got really messy. So the company just said, you know what, we don't want to mess with you. And she's heartbroken. She's devastated. She couldn't believe it. And she kept on emphasizing on, we're childhood friends. We've been through such and such together. I get it. I am thoroughly aware. Like, you trust someone so much. You probably go back 10, 12, 15 years. I don't know, and suddenly they just pull plugs on you. Suddenly they let you down. Suddenly they don't want to see you be happy. They don't want to see you be successful. And then you think you become devastated. I think it's natural. It's just a normal human nature. But the harsh reality that I have learned in the course of my own personal journey through life, that I have learned, is humans are the worst type of breeds, walking on this planet. We're just complex. We're designed to be evil. We can be nice and compassionate if we choose to, but do not be surprised, okay? Do not be surprised. So how do you explain someone's so-called best friend? So what it means is that person was never really your best friend. On your side of the table, you were keeping it real over the years. Oh, that's my friend. That's my home girl, right? That's my ride or die chick. But that person was probably hanging around because she said something about, oh, there was a time when I was doing very well. I had loads of money. I paid for a couple of holidays. Boom. There you go. That person was benefiting from you. They were into what you had. They were into what you were into. They were not exactly into yourself. So as soon as those things, withered, and then you were trying to make, progress in another direction, what do? They basically got out of their way and tried to sabotage you, because they realized that when you start growing that business, you start having new supplies, you're going to make thousands of pounds, you're going to grow big, they block you out. So my emphasis is, I am my number one fan. The inner Phrankleen wants to see Phrankleen grow. The inner Phrankleen wants to see Phrankleen succeed. I constantly challenge myself on a daily basis. I constantly strive on how Phrankleen can get better. You should do the same, okay? Don't count on people. Don't put people on pedestals and expect that they are superhumans. There is no superhuman. I mean, I understand that over time, some people might be able to earn your trust, but you know what's funny? In this lifetime that you and I are privileged to be part of, a very small number of people will actually earn your trust. And vice versa. You also will earn the trust of a tiny number of people. You might not even earn the trust of anyone in the course of your lifetime. It depends on who you are, how you deal with people, how you relate with people. Anyway, that's me done. It's your boy, Phrankleen. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't know what you're going through. People don't like you. People don't want to see you be great. That problem is not unique to you. That problem is not unique to me. It's a global problem. It's a very common problem. It's a universal problem. It's just for you to be aware. Don't apply ignorance. Don't apply religiosity. Don't be sentimental. Because somebody shared the same womb with you, you came out of the same mama, means nothing. That's why you find brothers sleeping with their brothers' wives. You find sisters sleeping with their sisters' men. You dig? You find even, mothers sleeping with their daughters' boyfriends and husband and whatnot. It gets murky, cousins and all that stuff. So if there is genuine love, that they're happy for you, that you have a healthy relationship, it wouldn't even cross their minds in a million years. But life is crazy though. Humans are very complex. Humans have very dark minds. We have the ability to be nice and stuff, but we also have the ability to be extremely selfish and destroy other people, okay? So, what do you think? Let's keep that conversation going on below. Don't forget, constantly every day, find the best passion of you, the best version of you. Remain the number one fan of yourself. You've got to be, basically what that means is you got to believe in you. You got to guard and guide you jealously before you then start to think of any third parties, second parties, third parties and fourth parties, and the list goes on. You've got to protect you. You've got to protect your goals, protect your vision. You've got to believe in you. Make your ideas work. Guide and guard them jealously. Don't put your ideas, don't put your vision, don't put your heart, don't put your soul into the hands of the wrong people. It's your boy Phrankleen. Thank you for watching. This one, not scripted, didn't go through anything. I just spoke straight from the core of my mind. I thought this might help someone. Life is crazy. I don't know what you're dealing with. You might be having relationship issues, work, whatever, man. There's layers and layers of complexities that we all deal with. I wish you well. Have a nice day. And this is an impromptu one. I'm just basically filming with my mobile phone, and I've just been a bit busy, not being able to set up my lights and camera and all that stuff. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Let's keep the conversation going on below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, show your love, man. And yeah, peace and love, man. Bye.